Hello, I'm Shane Wenzel. Thank you for choosing Shane Homes to build your new home. This is a very exciting time for you, and we understand that as a new homeowner, you're looking forward to visiting your home during construction. However, as you get ready to start the building process, there are a few things you should know before you visit the building site. We prepared this video as your safety is very important to us, as is the safety of our trades, suppliers, and employees on our job sites.
Your new home is a construction zone. Like construction zones have many hazards. Shane Homes wants to ensure that you are aware of the dangers before you visit your home site.
To help with some of these concerns, we have a full-time safety supervisor on staff to enforce safe work practices to help ensure your safety and the safety of our tradespeople. Before you visit your home's construction site, you must comply with regulations imposed by the Occupational Health and Safety Act directed at new home builders. OH&S requires that certain safe work practices be followed, such as the use of personal protective equipment and proper footwear. Shane Homes and any tradespeople working on the site may be heavily penalized if the rules set out are not followed. The rules and guidelines are outlined in the job site safety letter you read and signed when you purchased your home. You cannot visit your job site until you have read and signed that letter. This letter states that you understand the hazards that may be involved with visiting your job site while it's under construction.
It is very important that you register at the show home in your area prior to visiting your job site and wear the required personal protective equipment available for use at all of our show homes. As Shane Homes, we're concerned about your safety, and we want you to enjoy the building process. You should only visit the job site after the workers have finished working on your home. This will reduce the chance of an accident and is safer for both you and the workers. We highly recommend that you never visit the job site by yourself at any time. Please note, for the safety of your family, children are not allowed on the job site at any time. It is far too dangerous for them, as Shane Homes would not want to see any harm come to your loved ones. Shane Homes recommends that you limit your home site visits to 3 occasions. First, pick a lot to build on. Second, framing walkthrough. And third, your pre-occupancy inspection. If you choose to visit your home site more frequently, please be aware of the following hazards at each stage of the construction process. The construction of your new home begins with digging a hole for the foundation. You must be very careful walking on the lot during this time, and always remember to remain at least 1 to 2 meters away from the outside edge of the hole once it's dug. Do not enter the hole. If it has recently rained or snowed, the outside edges may become weak and loose dirt may move underfoot. Once the cribbing has begun, we set the forms for your foundation and basement walls. Be careful of any nails or other harmful objects underfoot. You must remain aware of this throughout the building process.
Now that the cribbing is in place, we will begin to pour the basement with a large cement mixer and pump. We ask that you avoid being near any equipment, and please do not try to stand or walk on any of the cement walls, cribbing, or floors.
Throughout all of the construction, you must be aware of power cords, tools, and any service trenches that have been dug to accommodate the construction. And please remember to stay at least 1 to 2 meters away from the foundation, as the basement has not yet been backfilled.
Once the foundation has set, we will backfill around the walls with dirt. Again, we ask that you please be careful and stay out of the way of any heavy machinery. It is not always easy for the operators to see you while they are working.
Next, the framing begins. There will be many materials such as lumber, nails, tools, and more lying around the job site, not to mention ladders and scaffolding. Please avoid climbing any of these structures, including the framed walls of your new home. It can be very dangerous. Also, at this time, the trusses will be going in, so be aware of any lifting that might be going on during the building process. As framing and rough-ins continue, you will begin to see things such as stairs and windows added to your home. Now, these items may be only in place temporarily to help with the building process and may not be built to their final state. Do not open or lean up against any windows that are not firmly secured, and please stay off all stairways until completely finished. During the framing stage, the rough-ins will also begin.
This is where the plumbers and electricians begin to add wiring, plumbing, central vac systems, cable, and phone lines.
Please do not touch any wires in the home. You never know which wire might be live or hot. Touching a live wire can be deadly. It's best to stay clear of all wiring just to be safe. If there are any temporary ramps in place, please be careful when entering or leaving your home. Always remember to pay attention to your surroundings, what's happening to you, and even next door if construction is going on there as well. Also, always watch for falling items, such as shingles.
Once the roughings are finished, drywalling will begin. Please remember that drywall is extremely heavy. Make sure that you are out of the way of any that is being lifted, and be sure not to lean up against any that has not been completely secured. Once the drywall has been screwed to the walls, the taping and sanding will begin. This is a very messy process, as drywall dust is fine and thin and gets everywhere. If you have allergies or breathing trouble, you will want to resist visiting your home during this stage of the building process.
By now your house is starting to look like your home, but there's still a lot of work to be done. It is at this stage that the woodworking, cabinetry, painting, and tiling will take place. But even though it looks like your home, it is still a building site, and you need to watch out for those nails, tools, and cords that can get caught underfoot. As well as you need to be careful about lacquer and paint fumes. Please comply with the posted signage explaining the dangers at different stages of construction. Up to your possession date, your home is a building zone, as is the area around it, so please be very careful. As you can see from this video, your home is a dangerous place while under construction.
Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Safety is a big part of making sure the construction process runs smoothly for everyone involved. We appreciate your cooperation and understanding. Enjoy your new Shane home.